So what do I mean by being pregnant with expectation? Okay, not pregnant with a baby, although if you're carrying a baby, bless God, but for the present purposes, I'm talking about being pregnant with expectation, pregnant with prophecy, pregnant with promises, God's promises to you. Now I'm trying to, the Lord made this point to me to drive home the message, and here's a message for you. You know how a pregnant woman, once she knows she's pregnant, there's that joy that comes. I've not been pregnant myself, but I've heard, and I will get there eventually. The woman is excited. At the same time, there's trepidation, but she's really excited that she has this life inside of her. And now when she knows she's pregnant, what does she do? She starts being careful not to take steps or actions that will terminate the pregnancy before it reaches maturity. And so what does that look like? She starts to eat differently, better. She starts to exercise a bit more, tries to stay fit and do everything she needs to do. She takes her vitamins, she goes for antenatal, she sees the gynae, everything she needs to do to carry that baby to term. She does it, right? Have you ever seen a pregnant woman that is careless? I mean, I've heard there are some, but generally, a woman who is pregnant is aware that there's a life inside of her, and she takes every care to carry that life to full term of 9 months. Now, what do I mean by being pregnant with expectation? A woman gets pregnant when she takes in a seed. So I'm saying to you, that promise that you're waiting on the Lord for, that thing that you're so expectant for, take it in. Be pregnant with it. Yes, take it in like a seed, because it is a seed. Take it in and become pregnant with it. And what that does is, the reason why this is so powerful is because when you think of what you're expecting from God, when you think of a promise that the Lord has given to you as a pregnancy that you carry, don't you think you'd be more intentional about waiting on the Lord for it? Yes, the Lord says we should wait on Him. You know, Isaiah 43:10 says, "Those who wait upon the Lord." And in Lamentations 3:23 it says to us, "The Lord is good to those who wait for Him." So, in the process of waiting, sometimes the waiting period is so long, you can get to a point where you get jaded and you forget about what you're waiting for. Sometimes we now become lackadaisical about it. Sometimes we don't, we forget about that we have to pray, you know, and then maybe one day like, oh, by the way, I'm still waiting on the Lord for that. Oh, yes, I need to pray. But when you're pregnant, a pregnant woman does not forget her vitamins when she needs to take them, right? So when you're pregnant with this expectation, what that means is that every day you take it before the Lord. And when does this pregnancy mature? When the prophecy comes to pass.